What's up everyone? Welcome to another movie review, and this time I am taking a look at Killing Them Softly, which is a new movie starring Brad Pitt, and it was a movie I was looking forward to. I kept seeing the trailer in the theater. I was like, you know what, that looks like it could be funny, it could be very serious and dramatic, it could be good. It could be really good, and I heard really amazing reviews before the movie actually came out. Then when the movie came out, more reviews came out, it got a little bit less of a critical praise. I mean, it's still getting really good reviews, but just not as good as it originally was. I was still excited to see it. I saw it. What did I think of it? Well, let's talk about the story. The story for Killing Them Softly, in the beginning, follows two low-level crooks played by Scoot McNairy, who plays Frankie, and Ben Mendelsohn, who plays Russell, and they're going to go rob a card game, a mafia card game, hosted by Marky, who's played by Ray Liotta in the film, and they go and rob it, and they're successful. That's not a spoiler because that's where the real story begins. Its own way, the first 30 minutes of this film is its own movie, because you have the beginning of the crime where they have to set up, they have to recruit another person to perform the crime. You got, of course, the crime itself. The crime goes on for a little long, you know, about 10 minutes of them actually just holding up this card game, and then of course you got the getaway. So about 30 minutes is its own movie, just a crime movie, just a very smaller scale crime movie. It's just a card game, and it's pretty simple. But then 30 minutes into it, of course, Brad Pitt's character comes in, who is a mafia hitman, who, of course, he doesn't like when money is taken away from the mafia, so he has to go after the guys who actually took the money. Now, the thing is, he doesn't just go randomly killing people. He does it in his own way. Now, the whole plot and the whole tension about the film is if he's actually going to kill these people. Is he actually going to kill them, or is he going to let them free, or is he going to just beat the shit out of them? All of that will be answered if you see the movie. I'm not going to spoil it here. So that's really the story. It's just him, going after those guys that took the money. There's more to the story there. They actually introduce more characters later on. They have a lot of dialogue, developing these characters, which I think the character development is very well done here. And there's a lot of dialogue and a lot of stuff there to pull you into the experience in a way, but really the story here is still very simple, even if there's a lot of character development. It's very simple. It's just, in the beginning, a crime happens, a hitman comes in, he has to go and fix this, and that's really the story. And it's simple, there is a lot of dialogue, at times it can be very funny, very serious, or very dramatic, and it's very well written, but there will be times where you will be bored and you want to go, oh god, just get to the action, get to someone getting killed, and when it does, it's actually very well done. So, you know what, overall, I think the story here is very well done. I think the writing's great. I think the characters, even though you don't really care for them, have a lot of character development. So, overall, I think it was a very well done story, just not amazing. Acting wise, I think this movie is phenomenal. It's top notch, really. I mean, you got Brad Pitt, you got James Gandolfini, you got Richard Jenkins, you got Scoot McNairy, Ben Mendelsohn, Ray Liotta, Sam Shepard. You got a great cast here, and everybody does a fantastic job. But the thing is, the one that I love in this film is Brad Pitt. Even though he's not in the first 30 minutes, which is kind of sad, he's not in it as much as I would hope, but he's great. He really is. He's just badass. He's cunning at times. You just look at him and you know he means business. He is great in this film. Everybody else did a great job. James Gandolfini comes in as an older hitman, mafia hitman, and he's great in the role. Richard Jenkins plays the guy that pretty much informs Brad Pitt's character about where all the crooks are and what's happening and blah blah blah. And he's great in the film. Everybody else does a great job. The acting here is absolutely phenomenal, and yeah, it definitely makes the story just a little bit better. I thought the story itself and the dialogue was very well done, and the acting, of course, is phenomenal. I did have a big problem with the story itself that I did not address earlier that I need to address now. There's this whole economic portion of the film where it keeps showing, because I guess this is it's set in 2008, where the presidential election of course, Barack Obama and John McCain was going on, and they keep showing either a TV screen or listening to a radio where they talk about the economy itself, and then you have Brad Pitt talking about it and some other character talking about it. They always talk about the economy itself. I thought those portions dragged down the movie, and it was very well written, don't get me wrong, it was. That's why I still think the story is very well done and the dialogue is very well done as well. It just wasn't for me. It just brought the movie down. I thought I was going to watch a movie about a crime and a hitman, but no, I was watching a movie about the economy, and I really did not think that worked, for me at least. And I thought some of the dialogue was slow for some of the characters. There was a couple of characters where they build the character development, and you don't really care for the characters, don't get me wrong, but they do just build up these characters and then they're just gone. Not that they get killed, they just go. They're just gone. That's it. They're just gone. And they mention like, oh, this is what happened to them. That's it. They're just gone, and I hated that portion. But for the most part, the dialogue and the story is very well done. The acting is phenomenal. The movie itself moves at a decent pace, even though there's times where it does get slow. And the resolution, I thought the ending itself was well done. I really love the speech at the end from Brad Pitt, even though it has to involve the economy. I thought that ending speech from Brad Pitt was great. So overall, I think Killing Them Softly is a very well done movie. I really enjoyed it. I didn't think it was amazing, but I really enjoyed it. I'm going to give it a 31 out of 40. I hope you enjoyed the review. Thank you, and goodbye.